silver. And a proud moment indeed for this team and their fans. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Denver Nuggets get ready to battle. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Exactly. Guys, they're clearly the better team, but you can't take anybody for granted. They're all NBA players. They get their checks twice a month across the league, so you've got to come prepared and focused and ready to play.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Smooth. And it's Stoudemire in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Denver now. McCollum with the ball. To the wing right side. Moutier knocks down the three ball.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
It's stolen by Moutier. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. The pull-up, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. The Bulldozers got his first basket of the night. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
The Pelicans have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Stoudemire attacking. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Moutier with the basket.
Great outside shooting, fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Noah.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Jonas Valanciunas, and that he's a player they'll really have to account for, saying, quote, JV's still developing his skill set, but there just aren't that many people in the world of his size. And you factor in his motor, he can really impact a game. Guys, we'll see how they try.
Smooth, and nothing is falling for him right now. Nuggets have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Now here's Moutier. He has 6. Jumper off the screen. Again, the Nuggets score.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Davis, following the basket by Emmanuel Moutier. So it's the Pelicans now. Pass to Smooth, from past the arc. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Well, let's take a look at where New Orleans ended up rank-wise in the league last year, Kevin. 2nd in blocks, 3rd in steals. And they were ranked number 3 in free throw shooting. A number of outstanding free throw shooters on this team.
And as you mentioned, so many blocks for them last year. Some highlight reel rejections in that mix over the course of the season. No doubt about it.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Stoudemire, the screen, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. In 3rd, the Pelicans.
Well, when you talk about teams that had a great defense last year, you got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals. Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket, for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way.
Timeout called by New Orleans. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Stoudemire. Can't cash in from close range. The Nuggets leading by 20. Now Jackson. Fareed outside. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Fareed's got himself on the board with 3 there. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
A nice shot by Gallinari. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Nuggets?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Stoudemire left side. 11 feet away. Gallinari with the rebound.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Passes it to Smooth. Stoudemire, the screen. Smooth. And that misses badly. Air ball.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. 8 points in a row for them in the transition game, and they're feeling it right now. They're in a nice flow.
Yeah, look at the pressure they are putting on the defense. Everybody's filling lanes. This is just fun to watch.
Here's Holiday after the Nuggets pick up 2 to end the drought. It's hauled in by Harris.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The stupendous finish in traffic. Harris has got his first points of the night.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
And Denver has possession. Jackson with it. Evans picks him up. From deep three-point range, Jackson misses. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Fareed, the ball.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here's Holiday. He had 13 points in the win against the Lakers.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
His fourth shot, his fourth miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. And it's good.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And it's Stoudemire missing.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Rebounded by Fareed. And here we go again. The Nuggets on the break. Murray, good. Murray's got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've got every loose ball. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Davis. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. And here is Fareed. From deep. Stoudemire grabs the board. Harris. And Denver again with the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Murray. And now the fast break. Fareed with the ball. That's good from Harris on the assist by Fareed. And that's now 6 points for Gary Harris. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Stoudemire against Fareed. The shot by Stoudemire, no good.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
And stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Now here's Evans. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Jackson buries the long-range jumper. Jackson's got 7 points.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And Fareed sends it back. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Stolen away. Nice job to it. Interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. .152 left in the first quarter. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Harris. A minute 50 left in the first. Murray kicks to Gallinari. Now Murray. He has 6. He feeds it to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, and the basket good. And that's now 9 points for Dimes.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
And it's a Jensen missing. Here's Denver now. Stripped it away. .106 left in the first quarter of the game. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
.105 left here in the first quarter.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And here we go. Moutier heading to the...
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
the most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
And it's a Jensen missing. Noel dishes to McCollum. And it's Denver scoring again.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks it loose. Unhindered, going all the way. Ahead. Here's Noel. And Denver again with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And Aflalo kicks to Teague. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Denver on top, running away with it. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble and fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I'll tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they...
You can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Mike Scott out there with Solomon Hill. Then there's Teague. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Cotton in at the point guard position. From 10 feet out, it's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard. And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
And the Pelicans with possession here. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Teague can't hit. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 3 assists tonight. The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Cotton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Teague, the pass to Aflalo. Scott kicks to Teague. Just 4 to shoot. There's the triple. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
So a moment now to see the story on Jeff Teague. Last season's performance for him averaged about 10 points a game, 6 assists and 2 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Noel sets a screen for Moutier. And again, it's Denver.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And he gets the bucket. Moutier's got 16 points.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's Cotton, following the basket by Emmanuel Moutier.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Now here's Noel. He's got 6, and that one's good.
Boy, the fast break has really been good to him here, and they're clicking in transition.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 scores have come from fast break opportunities. They have made the most of their chances.
Here's Cotton. The drive by Hill. Scott kicks to Aflalo. And that misses everything. And here's Denver. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Took him no time at all on that one. 14 points for C.J. McCollum.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And here's the break. Ahead, here's Moutier. Finished off the break. Moutier's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's Cotton, following the basket by Emmanuel Moutier. Poked away. Another fast break opportunity for Denver. Here we go.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Scott out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Second, the Pelicans. Number 5, the Nuggets.
Both clubs physically dominant inside the paint, and that's why you see those outstanding shot blocking numbers.
Dimes is checked in for Moutier. The Pelicans also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Scott. Evans comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And Smooth subbed in for Cotton.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Evans passes to Smooth. Back to Evans. Will it go? And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 3 rebounds now in this one. That's good. That's now 8 points for the Bulldozer.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
And stolen by Murray. On up the court. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. McCollum with the ball. He's got 14. Tries again. And Denver again with the bucket.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Fast break points, the edge goes to them, and those quick buckets are easy money. I love to see that.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Drew Holiday's checked in for Jeff Teague. Drew Holiday. Here is Davis. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Out to the right wing. 20 feet out. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Here's the Bulldozer. 8 points for him. Sweet little floater. The Bulldozers got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Now here is Holiday. He's covered by Murray. Tries to snap the cold streak. The shot by Holiday, no good. Denver's gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Stolen by McCollum. There's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
And it's Evans missing.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Here's Smooth. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Outside, Davis. 5 on the clock. Fades. And nothing but hair on that one. So it's Denver now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Evans outside. Hill has the open look. Can't get it to go. Now Denver takes it the other way. The Bulldozer passes to McCollum. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. McCollum's got 18 points. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough. Not a... alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power.